El día de hoy tenemos un programa muy especial porque estuvimos presentes en la conferencia de prensa de la nueva serie de Netflix, DOONA, que se estrenó la semana pasada, el viernes pasado. Ya la tenemos en la plataforma y ya la podemos ver. Nosotros la vimos antes que nadie y ahora les vamos a contar bien de qué se trata y qué es lo que vivimos en la conferencia de prensa, porque tuvimos la posibilidad de escuchar a los actores principales hablar de sus personajes, al director de la serie hablando un poco sobre lo que fue la adaptación, cómo se vivió el proceso de trabajo de la serie y obviamente un poco sobre la adaptación de esta serie desde el formato webtoon. Para empezar vamos a ver un poquito las imágenes que tenemos de la conferencia de prensa y vamos a escuchar un poco de lo que dicen estos actores.
So DOONA is a story about these two people who lived in completely different worlds and who come, meet each other, and blend into each other's worlds. It's the process of it. And it's also the process of getting to understand each other. So it's a drama series that follows that story of blending into one another. And also that very early 20s vibes when you are not as skilled with everything. You are a little bit naive. And I really wanted to focus on that youth. Well, when I first got the script, I went ahead and read the original webtoon because it is based on an original webtoon. So I wanted to know the mood and vibe of the webtoon, and it was so exciting, really. And there was this particular mood and vibe that was unique to DOONA, and also I was drawn to the character because it was a character I've never played before. And I also had some parts where I really felt for the character DOONA, so it tapped my curiosity. And when I got the script, I was just, my heart was really fluttering. I would sometimes scream as I was reading the script. When I read the script for DOONA, first of all, I was also very excited. My heart was pounding so loud. And I think the fact that I'm able to play, this might be the last drama series ever for me to be able to play a character like Wonjun who's in his very early 20s. So that's why I decided to come on board.
I did read the original webtoon, DOONA, and I thought that I also do have those cold-heartedness to me, but people don't know those sides of me. So I wanted to show that side of myself to the viewers and my fans, and I really wanted to do a good job portraying this character. So if you watch the show, I'm sure that you will think that I'm perfectly in sync with the character. She really helped me focus and immerse into my character because she was doing so well, becoming DOONA. And as we were acting together, we didn't even have to say things because we would know what each other's thinking just by, looking at the glances of each other. I think we had really nice chemistry on set. So there are so many things that Susie had to do. She had to sing, she had to dance, she had to perform, and she had to act. So there were so many different roles that she had to take on. And I thought that, Susie had so many things to do compared to other projects, and she would have been very tired. But she never showed that tiredness to us. That's what I really loved about her. This actress, Susie, is actually a much bigger person than I thought she was. So when we think about romance shows, what's really important is the chemistry between the two characters. And in order to build that character, build the chemistry, I talked a lot with the two casts. I wanted to learn about their opinions. And on set, when we're filming a romance show, sometimes the feelings and vibes are different from what you saw on the script. And that is only possible when you have good chemistry between the two characters. So I thought it was important to communicate and talk with the two actors to learn about their feelings, their opinions, and then if they talk more, they become closer to each other. So later on, Sejong also said that he didn't really have to say much because he would know from the looks in Suji's eyes what she wants. When I saw Sejong for the first time, I had that feeling that he was the perfect cut person for this role. And as we were filming, we talked so much because Wonjun goes through a whole lot of array of emotions. So it was important to control those emotions. So I talked a lot with Wonjun. And as I was talking with him, I felt like he is truly Wonjun himself. So there are certain emotions that he feels, and when he communicated those feelings with me, I felt like, he's so green and naive, and I really love that aspect of him. So I think I have the perfect cast lineup.
I never at once thought of my own experience. And when we were on set, and even in the first day of shooting, I was completely immersed into character. Because before shooting, we had many conversations between the three of us here, and we just had so many conversations about the show. So the minute the camera started rolling, it was just DOONA itself. And I was very confident that I could portray the character completely immersed. And Suji, I heard that you had a lot of fun in scenes when you were sort of picking on Wonjun and making fun of him and just playing with him. Yes. Because I was already immersed into the role of DOONA, beginning, towards the initial days of shooting, I was always just excited to mess with him. I think I was always excited. Wow, you were looking forward to getting on set. Yes. So I would always just mess with him. And Wonjun would always be a little bit perplexed and surprised or puzzled. And that makes you want to mess with him even more. And for those scenes, I tried to mess with Sejong in real life too. Oh, you tried to do that in real life? Yes, because you have to maintain that vibe and tension.
And what about the first scene where you bump into Wonjun? We filmed twice to film that scene. So at first, we wanted to show that impactful vibes of that scene because it's a very important scene. So we wanted to take another take because it's such an important scene. And to DOONA, that's the first impression she has of Wonjun, and she has her guards up. So those were the points that I was focusing on. And to Wonjun, I had to leave a lasting impression on him. Yes, that first scene was very detailed in terms of the script, but because of the seasonality, we wanted to take another scene because we wanted that certain seasonal vibe. Because we filmed for a whole year, so there's fall, winter, spring, summer. So as we were filming, we wanted to simplify that scene. So they have that character, and then we wanted to really show that character through our retake. And when making webtoons into video format, I think there are certain differences. Webtoons are on air for quite a long time, and they the creator writes and creates the webtoon as they go. But then a TV show is like a few episodes, and you have to pick and choose some of the scenes in the webtoon, and I thought it was quite challenging to do that. But the creator of the webtoon, and the writer of the script did so well in doing the selecting process of the scenes. So it was a very fun experience for me. Okay, maybe that's top secret. They're saying something? Director Lee recommended us a list of shows. So, but then I forgot the title of the show. Normal people. Yes, that's the show.
그러면은 감독님께서 추천을 해주셨고
So Director Lee recommended that show to you, and I actually watched that before he recommended it to me. I loved the nuanced portrayal of the emotions and the evolving emotions in the show, and I thought it was quite similar to the emotional narrative of this show.
I think Director Lee is obviously the master of the romance genre, but I think he is the master of all genres. I was completely in awe. Honestly, I could not help myself, and I told this to Director Lee. I was in complete awe. We really worked hard on it, and everyone did such a great job. We all went in it together. And I think this could be a slightly different romance drama than your typical romance series. And because you don't have to wait for the next episode, right? This is Netflix we're talking about. You can binge watch it. I think this is a very binge-worthy show.